Wow, and we are back with your Hornets versus Bucks. And your Hornets retrieved the tip ball. Oh, wow. And your Hornets only got 5 guys today, so let's see how this works. Normally, when you see teams like this, the team with 5 guys don't really impress much. They work hard, but they can only do as much as they can with having the breath that they got. And that's Nathan Yaki with the missed 3, but Cam Davis with the recovery, giving it to Tristan Shorts. Ben 10. Blocked, but fouled. Wow.
Foul will be assessed to number 6. Mark Connor, though, he is first foul.
I can.
Team first.
Yeah, right. And that's Ben Green. I'm giving. I wouldn't get. I think I would have gave that a block. I don't think I would have called that.
He's asking him for clarification.
Yeah.
Well, that's a pro doing it. He walks up respectfully and says, "Hey, what'd you get me for?"
Like, before I think that you're wrong, tell me how did this happen?
And then I'll tell you that I think you're wrong.
Right, and then I'll tell you. And Mark comes back off the foul with a nice 2-point shot. Tristan Shorts taking it to the hole, and too much backboard. KB behind the back, but picked up by Nathan Yaki. We're going to do it behind the back, Cam and Smoke. A lot of these teams everybody been smoking layups today.
It's the nice weather. Everyone wants to barbecue outside.
Right. Smoking. Who got the brisket? Mark, step back and give it back to Wiley. Out of bounds. Yes, he was.
And he's out. We're going another way.
That's why I like wearing a size 8.5, because long feet, man, you can only get so far.
You're saying your feet are not small, then?
No, they are. They are. I only wear 8.5s, man. Tristan?
Hey, there's pros and cons to just about everything.
No, seriously, like, if you really think about it, Nathan Yaki playing hard at the rim. Yes, he does it. That's the stash, giving up 2.
MVP type season for him?
Definitely. Otis Houston with the over the top 3. And do we see it? Yes, we do. That's Olden. Somebody hold him, because Texas might got him. Oh, Cam Davis with the great defense, still almost. KB for 3. And it's good in front of corner.
Corner 3. Boom.
Is he second in points behind Mark? Maybe.
Yes. Nathan, stop and pop, short. But Cam's under the rim.
Block back Hawani Blackman.
He said they was playing hot potato. He gave the ball back.
So it'll stay ball.
Yaki using that muscle and creates a foul. Seems like we're gonna be ending this game. That's his first. Seems like we're gonna be in this game maybe early.
It's tough with 5 guys if you get in a.
And then once you get that 5th foul, it's like you can't do nothing about that 5th man. And he sinks the first one.
I know Rich is here, but he's not playing, so I don't know if anyone else is coming. I don't have that info.
I mean, I think he wouldn't have a choice. As long as he has a purple shirt. Wally. The Bucks are doing great on the transition defenses and picking up picks and everything. Nathan?
It's a traveling violation. It'll be
That's an iffy call. You either call, and the reason why I say that is because they both launched their bodies. So you either can do a loose ball call, or three. I say three options: loose ball foul, a charge on Nathan, or a traveling on Nathan. It would have been a loose ball foul on KB.
Because Nathan got the ball.
Yep, off the strength that Nathan ended up having the ball and KB was on the ground in the sense of diving still. Ben Green off the assist from Tristan Swartz.
Probably their edge against 5 players is transition.
Yes.
They're
pretty fast.
Full bench of players there.
And everybody, and the crazy thing is, everybody can run on the Bucks.
Nice pump fake.
Oh, he shorted himself. Nathan, and he's still there? No.
It stays with the Bucks.
It's good defense.
Both teams. I wouldn't say, but last game, both teams were great defense.
It was a really good game.
Yes. And that's good by Eric Olden.
What's the key to playing if you've only got 5 guys? I know I'm not chasing.
Zone.
How do you conserve your energy, but also not get beat back in transition? You know what I mean?
Zone defense.
Yeah. Here you go again in transition.
Right. And it's all like with 5 people, only having 5 people, you can't really play man because you risk getting man-to-man fouls easier. And you gotta have speed. Like honestly, you do. Like transition defense, when you only have 5 people, people have to get down. Like you have to get back.
Number 44, Cameron Davis, that will be his first foul, team first. Mark Hunter shooting 1 in the line.
Like okay, let's say, put an example of Shaq when he played on the Lakers. Great team, won their 2 chips. But when did you ever see Shaq running down the court? Really? Like he ran, but after like a couple minutes, you know what I'm saying? He's like, yeah, I'm not running. Like I'm the last person down here, people. Great pass, Eric. No good. One fake, and he keeps it, and it's good by Mark Connor.
For the Bucks, you really don't want to get beat back.
Right.
Probably not a good excuse for that.
And it's crazy because that's what's going to be. I feel like that's what's going to win this game for the Bucks is transitions. I mean, Otis the one who he's the only one that's not evenly matched with somebody. But outside of Otis, if they would have put like if Rich would have been in instead of Otis, this actually would have been like an even 5-on-5 right now. And I'm not even talking about looking at stats. I'm just talking about being on the court right now. Like as the way they're playing, everybody seems to match up. Oh my goodness!
This is where the next 2 guys on the bench makes a difference.
Right, and that's a quick timeout. Score 21-9. And we are back after that quick timeout. Both teams switched to the 2-3 zone. A 3-2 zone, actually.
The Bucks did a zone as well here?
Yep. They're balancing Olden in between. They're playing 3 zones at the same time. They're going from a 2-1-2.
Extended there.
Yeah. So with Berg, they're having Berg move forward and back from switching from a 2-3 to a 2-1-2 to a 3-2. Off the strength of who's bringing up the ball and who's having the ball at that moment. Like if Mark is in the corner, more than likely Berg is down and they're playing the 2-3. Nathan Yaki. Speaks to Eric. Oh, that was a great pass. Great pass.
I've got man-to-man Trey just sagging off of some shooters.
Yeah, I can see it. Like Wally, to be example. They're not really focusing. Yeah, not really focusing on him shooting. And I mean, I don't blame it. He's kind of a timid player. Like, you never seen Wally get mad, get aggravated. It's just one of those, like, I'm here to hoop.
Wally played with the Bucks. I liked
Wally when he was on the Bucks.
I liked his game a lot.
I liked Wally when he was on the Bucks.
I've never seen him play outside of here. His role in the K1 League has very much been, if you're on a court, you need to be a facilitator.
And him, honestly, him and Ronnie are great facilitators. Yes. They are tempo guys. Like Wally, don't get me wrong, Wally can play up to speed, but Wally is one of those, all right, let's slow it down, let's see what we got, and feed me the ball.
See Evan joking with the official. Now for his brother there. As he has a nice beverage from Subway on the sideline. I don't think he's going into the game.
Not at all. Oh.
Charles got those long levers. Such a good rebounder year after year in this league.
Otis feeds it to Kawani Blackman. He's looking to make something happen at the baseline, and he does, giving him 2. And Mark Connor.
That is a gift to score. Man.
No, for real.
Unbelievable.
Like him, man, I would love to see him. Like, don't get me wrong, this league is everything. But if we got some real, like, yeah, like I want to see him put his all.
He's one of those just pure scorers.
Always.
Jared Johnson, the game before, you saw his ability to score too.
No shot that's on the ground. But he's also another one of those guys who can just get the ball and score. The only thing I would say about Jared is he has to balance out his coaching advice with his playing. Like, sometimes he'll be focusing on, like, giving other players, like, hey, like, we got to do this, we got to do. Yeah, and then forget, like, dude, we got to feed you the ball.
Yeah. The thing about Jared and Mark for me, and they're good scorers, they're good shooters, they get to the rim. They also use their long arms and their height well.
Very
well. Makes undersized defenders really have little chance to guard him.
Yeah, struggle. And the Hornets looking to pick things up.
last stretch for them.
And that's too hard. And that's good recovery by Cam Davis. And that's timeout, Bucks.
To the Bucks. Score is 25-19.
The Hornets are getting, good ball movement, good adjustments.
That is how you attack a zone.
And that's Tidwell giving them 2 and completing the N1. Went from a 9-21 to 22-25.
The pace has
Changed dramatically.
And it no longer necessarily favors the Bucks. Clearly.
At all.
When they were running, it was.
Yeah, the Hornets have literally was like, we got to play at their speed.
I don't care what 5 guys you're playing with. It's hard to run the whole game for 40 minutes with 5 guys.
You just can't do it.
Wow.
And he draws the foul.
Foul will be assessed to number 24, Tristan Swartz. That'll be his first foul, team 4. Sorry, team 5.
These types of plays here essentially function as a mini timeout. You take your time at the line. Look, you got 3 guys back on defense.
Right,
you can get a bit of a breather.
Good trend, and that's how you beat. That's how you beat the transition.
The Hornets need to continue to do.
That's exactly how you beat the transition.
Try to capitalize at the line there.
Like they can have the rebound. I'd rather us guys get back before scoring starts.
And then defense leads the offense, and they've really clamped things down defensively the last few minutes. The Bucks usually lethal from 3, not getting much.
Not today.
Good take.
And that was a great take.
And Kawhi Blackman making it look easy.
And now we are back at the score of 25-24. Bucks only leading by 1. Looks like the Bucks are getting more tired. But what it is, they're looking for the 3, and they're not getting it off due to the fact they have Mark at perimeter.
Look at those arms, man. Mark again.
And that's KB Blackman. That's what happens when you learn how to adjust and adjust the right way.
They've almost slowed it down on defense, but almost sped it up on offense. Which,
definitely.
Yeah, with 5 guys is right now how you typically draw it up, but they're in a good rhythm right now. And if you can continue to rebound in the zone, you're going to be in good shape if you keep getting those stops. I mean, their arms are everywhere.
Everybody's long. And you know what's crazy? If you really look at the Hornets, everybody has long arms right now.
Well, for Kawani's height, his arms.
He actually has long arms.
Wally as well. When the Bucks picked him up at the tryout a couple years ago, he was Kevin. He goes by KJ King. Was there?
I remember.
They were matched up on each other. And Wally's arms were just everywhere defensively. Hands in the passing lane, like
There,
poking
just there at all
rhythm on the
times.
dribble. It's really impressive. Look at this.
And that's KB. The Hornets have come back.
To me, this is about pace. I don't know about you, Trey. They're just dictating the pace on both ends of the court.
This is definitely a tempo game.
I don't think the Bucks should be settling for threes.
At all.
You got a chance to get people in foul trouble. You're fresher. You should be able to crash the boards.
You got extra people.
Yeah, kudos to the Hornets. This game is being played on their terms right now. You got guys like KB, Mark, and Latrell getting their points too. Look at this. Yep, undercut him. It's a good call.
And that's a foul on number 24, Tristan Swartz. That's his second. We just got a minute and a half left in this first half.
Well, you know me, I love to talk standings and tiebreakers and the playoff bracket. The Hornets entered today. Their record's 3-6. There's 6 teams in that 3-6 tie. And so any win you can get down the stretch
With points.
monumental. So the Hornets, go ahead.
Each game was very close. First game,
Lakers pulled away at the end, but the Heat put up a good fight.
and then same way with the Bucks. I mean, not the Bucks, the 76ers and the Boston. That was a great game. They were literally 0-0 the whole second half.
Trout's missed his last 4 free throws, but he's still having a huge impact on this game. Yeah, for the Hornets, you're looking at you're either going to finish 3-8, 4-7, or 5-6. If you got to 4-7 or 5-6, you're going to be in a much more favorable first round playoff game. Good take. Hornets play the Bulls next week, who, shocker, are also 3-6. So it's all
That'll be a great
it's all
game.
right there for the taking right now.
That'll definitely be a great game next week. The Bulls and Hornets.
Of course, the Bulls play the Thunder today, who both teams are 3-6.
That'll be another great game.
Yaki hasn't scored in I don't know how long.
He just came back in like 2 minutes ago.
That's a tough call against Mark.
That was definitely a tough call.
That's a kind of a backbreaker at the end of what has been a dominating 8 minutes here from the Hornets.
No, seriously. And we're just going to end that first half on free throws real quick.
Those are their first points since their timeout.
Yeah.
They have scored 6 minutes of game time.
Wow, having not
And
at all.
I think they scored going into the timeout, but that is wild.
And he goes 1 for 2 at the line, ending this first half 29-26. Hornets are up by 3. See you back.
Hit it, Trey.
All right, we are back. I thought we was gonna be back with a 3 at the beginning. And the Bucks, they are adjusting.
I told you, you can't continue to set up for threes the whole game.
You gotta beat the inside, man, and that's how it was last game. They were really driving in, like that game, last game, were a lot of drives. You know what I'm saying? A lot of smoked layups, but
I think this is a pivotal. I mean, the whole half's big for the Hornets, but it's a pivotal stretch because they've had some good games against some of the top teams and sort of faded towards the end.
Okay.
And I don't know if that's because the other team has made adjustments or, again, with 5 guys, you get tired maybe. But they were right there until the end against the Warriors. Their game with the Nets was tied down the stretch, and they've been there with some of the league's top teams. So, yeah, if you're playing with 5 guys, you got to hang on as long as you can.
that's all
right?
it is. Hang. You gotta learn when to conserve the energy. Like what times in this game can I play all out?
And you can't turn the ball over. Because now look, the Bucks are going to run and they're going to have numbers and probably get an open shot. Well, here you go.
Oh, that was a great pass by.
Suddenly smell dinner. Whiff of the concession stand. Trey, what are your thoughts on this this upcoming Nets and Warriors game. A couple of the league's heavyweights going at it. And I will say to start,
I want to give it to the Nets.
I see
If
Lavelle.
if everybody is here for the Nets,
They don't
I'm
have
giving
LJ,
it for the
but
Nets.
I think they're pretty. They don't have LJ, and I think
That's gonna be the problem.
I think Lavelle's back. I think D is back. I've seen Jaquan Black here.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't get a report, but I've seen a lot of them.
we'll have to see how they really adjust when I have an LJ and Tyrese shooting the ball.
Chills is here. They're fearless leader. This is probably the worst shooting game the Bucks have,
Ever played
Yeah,
that I've
this
seen?
year.
That I've seen.
and they're only down one. I mean, the Hornets defensively, you got to tip your cap.
Got to give it to them.
Just got to not play to the scoreboard. They got to keep pressing the button on offense and get some
Oh,
buckets.
KB with the
Holy
move.
cow. Okay, so just a block.
I thought it was the other way too, though. He tipped it right before.
I don't know if KB's shot hit the rim because he grabbed his own rebound.
It,
Did it graze it maybe?
Somebody else touched.
Tipped it? Okay.
Yeah.
These two here, Otis and Wally, really good.
They want to give it to KB.
And that'll be a shot clock violation. It'll be ball.
Two good of passers. They held on to it.
Like, they could have made that pass. The pass could have been made.
Oh, those two really do know how to set up the rest of it, especially in the zone. They found the spots. I don't know why the Bucks went to zone. I have no idea, but those two said we're going to pick it apart and get good shots if you do.
It's actually pretty easy. And this is where you get the shots. You want to get your shots to make, because Otis is not that fast and sliding. Or he doesn't have that much of a distance and long arms as if they tried to get a corner three over the Mark would have tipped that. And that's Mark to the rim almost. And Tidwell almost. And like I was saying, having Otis on this side,
Our score is off here. We will get that
And
updated.
stolen, Latrell Tidwell.
and he missed it.
We had connectivity issues. I don't know if that is what the problem was, so give us a sec to figure that out.
It'll be winning ball.
And I don't know if you guys are here watching it or at home watching, but if you are at home, you are missing out on one of the best foods. Because these ladies downstairs in the concession stands are cooking it up. I've been seeing people walk around with burgers, walking tacos, hot dogs, brats, Polishes, even sometimes chicken sandwiches. So don't be scared, don't be shy. Come down to the First Church of Nazarene and with us one day.
Trey, can you get us a score and time update? Because our graphic is frozen for those of you watching online.
And that is a shot clock violation, not in the sense of running out of time, but the score is 34-33. Hornets are winning by one.
And he finishes.
And we're going to give that a reach-in call.
Foul will be assessed to number 1.
By KB Blackman.
His second foul, team first. And stolen.
And Wally Watson goes coast to coast. Too hard for Nathan Yaki. Barrick Olden.
And Derek Golden with the offensive rebound and gets it to go. The score is 38-35. The Hornets have
Bless
a
me,
3-point
bless
lead
me,
with
bless
13,
me. I just
27
sneezed 3
remaining.
times. But that was Barrick Olden with the putback too. And almost Barry Odin gets the little rebound. Wally steals. Mark puts on a show. And it's too easy.
We will update this at the next timeout. We have to close out of the app and reload it. And we don't want to miss any of the action.
And that stays here.
Yaki takes himself out for missing the shot.
I don't blame. Hey, when he actually hasn't had a great game today, so I would see the frustration in it. Collect your thoughts, get yourself in order.
Bucks will need to go on a bit of a run here. They've had big runs in their 8 of their 9 games they've won. Today has not been really one of those, and they finally get a bucket.
Finally get a bucket.
And next time out, we'll get this score hopefully resolved for you. It is the Hornets 40, the Bucks 38. Apologize for those of you that see it frozen on the screen.
And that's why we guys need you here. We need you here. Like, don't get me wrong, we love the broadcasting system. We love being here. But just in case we have technical difficulties, we want you guys here so you can see it.
And they don't have to listen to your voice.
Right! But you're going to hear somebody else's voice.
Foul be assessed to number 7, Barry Golden.
And guess what else? It's free. So you get to come in here and watch free basketball. And guess what else you get to watch for free? The Masters tournament. Sometimes the NFL during that season. Sometimes the NBA games.
About to get some NBA
Listen,
action.
you get it all. We got it all. We're full package. We're like a jailbroken Roku remote. We got it. Barrett pauses. Oh.
Good defense.
He stopped 3. KB.
It's a nice block.
That was a nice block.
The Hornets are winning the glass.
That's a great play. I don't blame Tristan for doing that.
And really since then, by my estimation, the Hornets have controlled the pace of the game for the most part. And the Bucks have missed some shots that I think a lot of times they would take, but I don't want to take credit away from how the Hornets have defended. Yes, Jerry Johnson, get you your shout out. It has been a commissioner error. That's why Aaron Cunningham runs the show up here, because you don't want me near any of this technology. We'll take a quick break, just as Trey Deuce is doing
Fatherly duties.
Eddie's back. His break is over. We'll be back after this timeout. We got 9 minutes and 39 seconds to play.
Well, Wally Watson bringing up the ball. Let's see how we do this. Let's see how the rest of this game goes. Because if the Bucks lose, that's a terrible, that's a bad loss. Especially seeing how well they played at the beginning. That's a bad loss. Caleb back to Ben Green. Short for Ben Green.
Yeah, on paper, the Hornets were a big underdog, but that's why they play these games.
Tristan Shorts over Mark Connor. That was a great shot.
We've also seen several different versions of the Hornets team. When they're clicking,
All season.
they're definitely top half team in this league.
But
when it's not clicking,
they're
they've
terrible.
had some issues. You and I say that very differently.
Yeah, I'm not. Hey, listen, I give it to you. Like, I'm going to be respectful, but I'm going to give it to you straight out the raw.
You
When
will
you guys
you
click,
will get Trey Deuce's opinion.
When they click, like you said, top five, you can
They were tied with the Nets and the Warriors within the last few minutes of each of those games.
See, that's crazy.
Right there with both of them. And obviously here with the Bucks.
3 great teams.
Tied at the half with the Spurs last week. It's certainly in
It did end
their
the
ability.
slander. It did end the beginning of the season slander. Because at the beginning, yeah, their first 2 games, no bueno.
It was rock bottom, but
Man, yes.
they're 3 and 3 cents, so you gotta give them their props.
And then that's why I said you got to give it where credit is due. Mark Connor with the drive, easy.
And as you know, Trey, all 12 teams make the tournament. It really doesn't matter what your record is.
What your record is.
Now,
It just matters if you're winning and playoffs.
the draw, of course, is significantly harder if you have a lower seed. But ask the 7-seed Warriors last year how that. A win is a win this time of
the number
year.
1 seed Spurs how that went and lost against the Lakers.
Celtics.
No, that was the year before. Was it Celtics?
Yeah, they played the 1-4 game, and then the Lakers were the 3 and the Warriors were the 7 because they upset the 2 Grizzlies.
That was a regular season game. My mistake. That was
Against
a regular
the Lakers?
season. Yep. And Devontae Barnes hit the last shot at the rim because they were too lazy. And finally, Otis knocks down the 3.
He's got 2, I believe. Hit one earlier.
Okay.
And if they're going to sag, he says, I'm going to take that shot and make
Might
it
as
pay.
well.
Tristan has never met a shot he doesn't like.
And that's the one thing I like about you. If he's going to shoot, he's going to shoot. If he
two-ball,
can, he
yeah.
will.
He was a 2-ball champ with Caleb Johnson last year.
I think that was so great. That
Quick
All-Star
disclaimer,
tournament.
this Friday night, you're going to miss it as our next
No, I'm not.
2-ball.
Oh, yeah, I am. I'm going to be on vacation.
So he'll be on vacation.
Goodness.
He'll be watching on the live stream.
I'll
though.
be watching that. I was supposed to get my IG ratings back up with that.
That was a great concept, but no one was there.
And Kwani Blackman gets it go.
There's a good
Caleb,
pass.
there it goes. Caleb Johnson, corner 3, recovers. With just 6.5 minutes left, we're scoring 49-49.
All right, let me give you the bright side for both teams here. If you're the Hornets, you are playing the 8-1 Bucks with 5 people, and you are tied with 6 minutes to play, and no one's in foul trouble.
At all.
That is win,
At
win,
all.
win.
We haven't been on the
Yep.
bonus all day.
If you're the Bucks, you've not been playing well, but you are also tied with 6 minutes to go. You still have a chance to win this game. If the Hornets had hit a few more shots, this thing would have been over a while ago.
Honestly.
But both teams
I think it
certainly
goes
have
both,
a chance here.
And I think it goes both ways with you saying that. There's a lot of shots that the Bucks missed that they could have been up by 10 by now, honestly.
That's why, despite not playing your best game, you have to look on the
Caleb
bright side.
deep 3 missed. Yeah, it's like, don't get me wrong, every game you want to play your best, but at the same time, every game you can't play your best.
Nice pass, almost. I thought he had Latrell for a layup, but he couldn't connect with it. That's a good pass.
Oh my goodness, Cam has to finish. It's okay.
It is grilling season, man. It is
You see it there? Everybody wants to grill.
Smoke City in here. Yeah, you got to give your props to how the Hornets have defended. Have the Bucks missed some shots they would like that last one, of course,
Yes.
but the Bucks have not been given a lot of easy looks either. The Hornets have said we are going to commit to defending,
And it's been a lot of volleyball, a lot of
Yep.
tipping going on. You know, nobody's at a bar or anything, but we're getting served, but a lot of tipping going on.
hey, we made a layup.
But you know what else? You want to know what else that I have seen with these smoked layups? Everybody wants to be fancy, and that's what causes the smoked layups. Like Heat when it was Heat versus Lakers. everybody's doing this up and under. All these Dr. J moves, want to be circus freaks.
Oh, Wally Watson.
Wally Watson with the 3. Nice 3. Puts them up by 1.
4 to play. This is a heck of a game here.
Like, everybody's been wanting to do the up and under, the simple jelly roll. Like, do a simple layup. Like, don't get me wrong. I know you want to look good. But to look good, you have to make the shot. You only look good when the shot goes in.
That's right. Barrick says bad shots. He doesn't like how the offenses flow. I don't know that anyone on the Bucks has liked how their offenses flow.
Yeah. See right there, looking.
Oh, good look at it. Almost had it. The Hornets maintain that lead, Trey.
That 1 point, and then we go. Oh, good pass.
Great pass.
I don't know what Yaki has. We don't have live stats, but I guess this will be his lowest
This is low
point
scoring
total of the
game.
year. Yep.
I think lowest anything, honestly.
Barrick's got some layups. Ben's got a couple shots. Tristan's got a couple shots, but
If I was Nathan,
Cam maybe no standouts necessarily.
right.
Good take, Latrobe.
If I was Nathan, I would switch to and become Ray John Rondo. Where I'm just like, I'm an assist man, bro. You know, how many points you have? 6. How many assists you have? 15.
15. Oh, that's a big shot. No.
Too short, too deep. That's not his range. Oh, God.
What an adjustment by Mark.
Oh, that was a great adjustment. Anybody else would have smoked that dunk.
And it's a
That's
timeout.
a timeout by your Hornets.
We will be back after the timeout.
Got it, Trey Deuce. This is a heck of a game here.
Man, 2:45 left, and it's 54-53. Bucks are down by 1. Been down by 1 lately for the past 2 minutes, actually. We're trying to get a good look. I hope they're not going for a 3. They need to shut down that inside. Yeah, rebounds. Yes, great rebounds. Back out. Great reset. Nathan. Oh, tip. Mark with the long spiders.
That is a defensive possession and a half. Literally, because they gave up the offensive rebound.
Right, they gave up the offensive rebound. Mark tipped, and then they got it back, and then everybody was just in the way. It's okay, though.
And the Hornets in the midst coming in of a 6-way tie. And a win here would just do unbelievable things for them.
That's crazy. That's a wild call.
Well, Charles got a chance to bury some free throw woes here.
Yeah. He's going to have to knock him down, honestly. He's going to have to.
Who do you look for if you're the Bucks here in clutch time? I mean,
In clutch time
my
right now,
thoughts are Barrick on the block, but he's been getting
Barrick-
swarmed down there.
Barrick, right now, nobody.
Another
Nathan
miss.
hasn't been hit. Nathan or Tristan hasn't really been
Ben
scoring.
Green, unsung hero, maybe. Oh my, he almost traveled. He almost traveled.
I would say that would have to be their go-to. It is Ben, because everybody is getting looked at like, see, oh, good shot. Great shot, Cam Davis. Put them up by 1.
1 minute and 30 seconds remaining in the second half.
Let's see if this ends just like
It's a huge
last
shot.
game.
That is a huge shot.
That was the most And that was a clutch shot, very much. Bucks are going to have to play excellent defense. They're going to have to give them a shot clock.
Minute
violation.
15 to play.
There's another
Latrell.
one. Latrell! Back-to-back threes.
Wow. Blow for blow, these Hornets are hanging in here. They're trying to pull up one of the biggest upsets of the season and put themselves in the top half of the standings.
Boom, he was almost out of bounds. Nathan shot. Oh!
In and out.
Ring around the rosy.
40 seconds to play.
They have fouls to give. I mean, I would give them all up.
You cannot foul here because it resets the shot clock and they're so far off.
Yes.
Well, they'd have to commit 4 fouls to get them to the line. If you don't foul, though, it then sets up if you miss, you don't have enough time to play the foul game. So this is kind of all in for the Bucks.
And he gets the clutch. He gets the clutch charge. Cam Davis comes with a clutch 3 and a clutch charge. Let's see what happens. Bucks are only down by 2.
So if you don't score here with 25 to play for the Bucks,
Game's
you don't
over.
have a lot of time to play the foul game. They're going to use a timeout, I thought. Interesting. Well, obviously, fouls to give.
With no shot clock.
That's
So,
4 on the Hornets, and the Bucks have 3.
and they can give 3.
Yeah, no shot clock, 22 to play. Both teams with a timeout. Doesn't look like the Bucks are going to use it.
I would give it all up. Like right now, this would be a time to foul.
You got to
15 seconds.
you got to shoot early. You don't have time to play the foul game if you miss.
Oh, God, my heart's beating.
Yeah,
My
it's-
heart
the
is
game's
beating.
over if you miss.
Oh, my heart is beating. Ben Green!
And like I said, the game's over. You don't have time to commit fouls here. That's the ball game.
And this was a great game.
Again, you've got 2 more to give with 2 seconds. Unless they throw the ball out of bounds here.
I wonder why Ben
all she
Green
wrote.
was their option.
Well, the Hornets extending their defense there. Yeah, that's ball game. Yep.
And that is the ball game. With the score, basically, we have 4/10 of a second left. But yes, that score is 58-56 with the upset win for your Hornets, honestly.
Ball game.
That's the ball game. Like I said, the upset win. The underdogs come in. Hornets win.